Compressing a picture reduces the file size of that image, like this one right here, and hence if we reduce that file size, then the file size of the presentation is going to be smaller too. Why does that matter? Well, maybe not for this presentation, but if you had one that had hundreds of pictures, that could be quite the big presentation because, photos take up a lot of space. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and compress the images so the presentation is a lot smaller, so if you need to email it to somebody, it doesn't take forever for them to receive it, or if they're going to download it off the internet to download. To go ahead and compress the picture, select it, come up here, click on the Format tab, go to the Adjust group, and it's right there. Compress Pictures. Click on it. By default, it'll have these two check boxes checked, apply only to this picture, and delete cropped areas of this picture. First of all, if you want this to apply to all the pictures throughout the presentation, because we had hundreds of them, to compress them all at once instead of going from picture to picture to picture and clicking on the Compress button, then go ahead and uncheck that box. Also, when you crop the pictures, it still has the original size of the image. Like if the image went over here, then we cropped it down to here, it would still be there for us to uncrop. What we can do, if we leave this checkbox checked, it'll delete it so we can no longer uncrop it. That's up to you. In any case, down below you have the targeted output. Do you want to go ahead and have a higher resolution for printing? If somebody's going to print off your presentation the images where it's got 220 pixels per inch, or do you want to go ahead and decrease the resolution because, hey, it's not print, we just want it for screen or for emailing. So if you want it at the lowest resolution, which again will reduce the size of your images in the presentation and hence the overall size of your presentation, go ahead and select that. Now before I go ahead and do this, let's go ahead and click Cancel. And let me save this to the desktop. Let me click on Save As, go to Desktop, and click Save. Makes it easier, so when I close out of here and go to the desktop, it's right there. Right click on it, go to Properties. What's the size? 224 kilobytes, okay? Let me close out of it, open it back up, and then let me go ahead and scroll down to the last slide here. Select the picture, Format, to adjust, let's go ahead and compress it. Uncheck Apply to this picture only, lowest resolution for the targeted output. Click OK. Be sure to save your work. So what it did now is it went through the entire presentation and compressed all the pictures so they're not as large, and hence the overall presentation won't be that large. How do we know? Close out, and then let's go ahead and right click, go to Properties. It used to be 224, now it's 163. Wow, quite the reduction, isn't it? Cool.